Hello everyone, welcome to our computer programming project presentation. Today, I'll be demonstrating Academ, an academic AI-powered chatbot designed specifically for Chulalongkorn University students. Our group consists of 4 members: Pachadon, Patrashon, Sopontit, and Anapat. Welcome to Academ. Our mission is to empower Chulalongkorn University students with instant, accessible, and reliable academic assistance through an intelligent AI-powered chatbot that supports independent learning, enhances understanding, and improves student success across all disciplines. So, what is Academ? Academ is a chatbot designed to help CU students. The main objective is to provide fast, reliable, and personalized academic support. We notice that many students struggle to find clear answers in subjects like calculus, physics, or computer programming, especially late at night before exams. So Academ solves this by providing you instant responses and subject-specific guidance, all of this with an easy access through a simple web UI. So nowadays, students often face several challenges. Firstly, slow access to academic information because looking for academic resources can take a long time. Secondly, difficulty understanding course content alone. Some explanations online are too complex and too lengthy. Thirdly, is a need for on-demand support because professors and lecturers aren't available 24 hours. And lastly, is a lack of personalized academic guidance because students need something more personalized and more interactive. Academ aims to bridge this gap by acting as a virtual professor that answers academic questions in a supportive, easy to understand way. Nextly is the I/O of this app. So Academ has a very simple I/O structure. Firstly, the user inputs a display name and an emoji that will be used as their avatar, the question they want to ask the chatbot. Now the output generated by OpenAI is an AI-generated response tailored to those chosen subject professor, with clear explanation, step-by-step solution, or academic advice. This makes Academ intuitive and easy for all students to use. Here's an example of one of the inputs. As you can see, firstly it asks for the display name of the user, and then it asks for the user to enter an emoji that will be later used as the user's avatar. Here's a quick overview of how Academ works behind the scene. So firstly, Streamlit UI handles the interface, chat messages, and navigation. User input is then stored inside Streamlit session state. The entire message history is then sent to OpenAI API. OpenAI returns a response that will then be shown at the chat interface by Streamlit. And then the loop continues with the chat updating its history. This architecture ensures that the chatbot maintains context and feels like a meaningful conversation. So, up next is my live demonstration of Academ. Alright, let's begin on the homepage of Academ. So, right at the top, we have a welcome title and a description explaining the purpose of the system, which is to help CU students receive fast academic support in multiple subjects. The homepage also outlines what Academ is designed for, its subjects like calculus, physics, computer programming, the key features such as instant academic explanation, and also a simple how-to-use guide for first-time users. The goal of this page is to make Academ approachable and easy to understand. At the bottom, there's a footer with a link to the credits page for transparency. Once the user understands the system, they can move on to the sidebar to begin interacting with the chatbot. So on the left side, you can see that there are multiple pages. So firstly is of course the home page, then the Calculus 1 professor, then computer programming, physics professor, project manager, and lastly the credit page. So let's try and join a chat. So before I could join a chat, it asked me to enter my name on the sidebar and click join. So let's enter my name. And I am feeling pretty happy right now, so let's just pick this one. Let's press join. And as you can see, once I click join, Academ welcomes me and it initializes the chat session. So from now on, the bot will memorize everything that I type to it. So since he's a Calculus 1 professor, let's ask him step-by-step guide on sketching curving derivatives. How about that? Alright, so let's wait a few seconds here. Alright, so as you can see, he provides me with a clear step-by-step explanation. This is very good for beginner to understand. Alright, let's move on to the computer programming professor. So I will ask him to explain tuple versus list in codes. Alright, so as you can see, he provides me with both a text explanation and also a snippet of a code. So if I want to test it out in a virtual environment, I could just press copy and paste it and just go. Now, you're probably wondering, can I just ask the bot anything? And the answer is no. He would only choose to respond to messages that are relevant to the topic. So let's say it's a computer programming professor. Let's try asking, what is the Krebs cycle? So obviously Krebs cycle is a topic in biology, so he can't answer that. And even worse, if I try to ask him, let's say Radiohead album. Of course, that's not relevant to the topic, so you're not going to get a response. So let's move on to the physics professor. For this one, let's try to ask him, explain Newton's second law concisely. So you get a short description of Newton's second law. And let's say that I want some examples. I want some examples to understand them clearly. So I would ask, give me examples. And you can see that the chat automatically understood what you mean from your previous message and gives you an example instantly. So let's move on to a project manager. The last one. Let's try design a study plan for 1 week. Put in a table. This would take a bit of time, so alright, as you can see, the project manager can design a table for you in each subject. So this is very easy to read and also very good for task and timeline planning. And lastly is the credit page. So if you're curious about anything or you want to refer or contact us, you can do so by contacting our maintainer email address. And that is the end of our demo. Lastly, how does our project meet the requirements? Our project fully satisfies the official requirements in the Project 2025 documentation. We use external libraries not taught in class, like Streamlit and OpenAI. Our program contains more than 100 lines of code across multiple pages. It also includes way more than 5 functions. We also use if-else statements, loops, lists, dictionaries, and string operations, all the fundamentals of Python. And the difficulty level is considered high because we integrated API chatbot functionalities and we built a multiple page application. The code is clean and readable. So based on those rubric, our project reaches the highest level in completeness, difficulty, and code quality. Thank you so much for watching our presentation. We hope that Academ can demonstrate how Python and AI can be used to support students and improve the university learning experience. If you have any question, you can refer to our provided report or please contact us. We'd be happy to answer them all.